Hello students, today I will be taking your value education class of class 3 and the chapter I will be taking, that is chapter number 10, Eat, Quote, Eat. Page number 70, all of you open. You can see 4 pictures over here, let's discuss. In the first picture, the boy is just nagging that I want to see the movie now. Should we do that? No, we shouldn't do that. So, here the boy is not doing the right thing, right? In the picture number 2, we can see don't be sad little brother, tomorrow is another day. So here the boy is, you can see a sad but his sister is saying don't be sad, tomorrow is another day, so we should forget the past what has happened and we need to move forward towards the future, means the next day, right? In the third picture we can see it's alright Neha, please don't shout, so what if you have lost? So it's alright that winning or losing is a part of our lives, so we shouldn't be that much of depressed or sad when we lost, right? And we need to think that we need to practice hard so that we can win in the next time, right? In the picture number 4 we can see you don't have to buy a book to enjoy reading it, isn't it? Because in a library you can find so many books, so that you don't need to buy books to read that. Now let's so from this 4 pictures, means in this chapter we will come to know about the simple living. About the simple living we should enjoy, right? Now let's read the story. Page number 71. It so happened once that Mullah Nasiruddin had been working in the fields all day long. It was a hot and sunny day. He was tired and sweaty and his clothes and shoes were covered with mud because he was working in the field. It was the holy month of Ramadan and Nasiruddin had been fasting all day long. So he was quite hungry too. The same day, the wealthiest man in their town had invited everyone to break their fast in his home that evening with a huge feast. Nasiruddin was looking forward to the feast. He knew that he would be late if he went home to change his clothes before going to town. So he decided it was better to go in his dirty clothes than to be late. Let me go and break my fast first. I shouldn't be late for the feast. I can change my clothes later, thought Nasiruddin. So he thought that he will change his clothes later or he will be late. Oh, what a party it will be! What a feast! As he walked to the wealthy man's home, Nasiruddin imagined the delicious dishes that he would soon be eating. Dates, lentils, chickpeas, olives and bread, hummus, falafel and chicken, so delicious food. And best of all would be the desserts, puddings, date rolls, figs and baklava. When Nasiruddin arrived, the wealthy man opened the door. He looked at Nasiruddin from top to bottom scornfully, especially at his worn, ragged clothes and his muddy shoes. Without a word of welcome, he gestured at Nasiruddin to come in and walked away abruptly. So, the wealthiest man looked at the Nasiruddin's clothes very scornfully and he also didn't greet him. Just he walked away abruptly. Nasiruddin, after a moment of awkwardness, joined the throngs of people who were all dressed in their finest clothing. The tables were laden with all kinds of delicious food. Despite his efforts to hurry, the seats were all taken and nobody tried to move over or make space for Nasiruddin. So nobody was trying to move or make space for Nasiruddin now. In fact, nobody even offered him food. Nasiruddin had to reach over and around people to get any food for his plate. Nobody spoke to him even. It was as if he wasn't even there. The other guests ignored him so completely that Nasiruddin could not enjoy the food on his plate. So everyone was ignoring him, so he could not. How would he enjoy his food like this way? Right. Now turn to the next page. No matter how finely prepared and tasty it was, people are ignoring me as if I am not there. I wonder what the matter is, he thought sadly. In fact, after only a few bites, Nasiruddin was so uncomfortable that he decided to leave. So finally, Nasiruddin now decided to leave. He hurried home and changed into his finest clothing, including a beautiful coat. When Nasiruddin returned to the feast this time, the host welcomed him warmly with a huge smile. "Come in," greeted the host. So now this time Nasiruddin came with his finest coat, and now this time the host welcomed him warmly. As Nasiruddin entered, people waved and called to him from all corners of the room. And now this time all the people were called him to sit with them. They invited him to sit near them and offered him food. "Nasiruddin, why don't you come and sit here?" they called out. Nasiruddin sat down quietly at a distance. He picked up a plump fig and carefully placed it into a coat pocket, saying, "Eat, coat, eat." So like in this way, he just picked up a plump fig and carefully placed it into his coat pocket, and he was saying, "Eat, coat, eat," as if he was trying to make the coat eat. Next he took a handful of nuts and put them into the other pocket, saying again, "Eat, coat, eat." And so he began to feed his coat, grabbing all sorts of food. Soon everyone in the room was staring at Nasiruddin, wondering what he was doing. The host hurried over. "Nasiruddin, what are you doing? Why are you feeding your coat? Aren't you hungry?" he asked. "Well, when I first came to this feast in my old dirty farming clothes, I was not welcomed. No one spoke to me, but after I changed into this coat and came back, suddenly I was greeted so warmly. So I realized it was not I who was invited to this party, but my coat. So I am feeding my coat," replied Nasiruddin calmly. Hearing this, all the guests, including the host, were ashamed that they had more value for his clothes rather than the person wearing them, isn't it? So we should value the person, not their clothes or their way of living, right? And we should prefer to simple living, right? Okay, so now let's proceed towards the exercises. Page number 73, A number 1. Mullah Nasiruddin clothes were dirty because he had been A1. What is the correct option? Working the fields all day long, or option B, attending a feast all day long. So A is the correct option, right? That working in the fields all day long. Number 2, the wealthiest man in their town had invited everyone to break their fasts in his home that evening with a huge feast. He had done this because option A, his daughter was getting married, or option B, it was the holy month of Ramadan. So option B is the correct option, right? Now number 3, no one paid any attention to Nasiruddin the first time he went to the feast because option A, they were too busy eating, or option B, they only saw his clothes and failed to see him. What is? Option B, right? Number 4, everybody took notice of Mullah Nasiruddin only when option A, he was dressed in his finest clothes, or option B, he started feeding his clothes. What is? In this case also you can see two of the options are correct. It can we can say everyone was looking because he was dressed in his finest clothes at the time. It is also can be correct, and he started feeding his clothes. It is also can be correct. But let's do the option A. Option B would also not be wrong, but I am doing the option A. Okay. Number 5, Nasiruddin fade his coat, option A, because his coat was making rumbling sounds, or option B, to reach everyone, to teach everyone to value a person rather than his or her clothes. So here option B is the correct option, right? Now let's discuss about the question and answers. Number 1. What did the wealthy man do after opening the door to Mullah Nasiruddin the first time? We can say that, we can find in the story that When the wealthy man opened the door, he looked at Nasiruddin from top to bottom scornfully, especially at his worn, ragged clothes and his muddy shoes. Without a word of welcome, he gestured at Nasiruddin to come in and walked away abruptly. Okay, so I am repeating once again that when the wealthy man opened the door, he looked at Nasiruddin from top to bottom scornfully, especially at his worn, ragged clothes and his muddy shoes. Without a word of welcome, he gestured at Nasiruddin to come in and walked away abruptly. Okay. Question number 2. Why did Nasiruddin feel awkward? We can write the answer like when he joined the throngs of people who were all dressed in their finest clothes, despite his efforts to hurry, the seats were all taken and nobody tried to move over or make space for Nasiruddin. In fact, nobody even offered him food. Nobody spoke to him. The other guests ignored him so completely that Nasiruddin could not enjoy the food on his plate, and this is why Nasiruddin felt awkward. I am repeating once again that when he joined the throngs of people who were all dressed in their finest clothes, despite his efforts to hurry, the seats were all taken and nobody tried to move over or make space for Nasiruddin. In fact, nobody even offered him food. Nobody spoke to him. The other guests ignored him so completely that Nasiruddin could not enjoy the food on his plate, and this is why Nasiruddin felt awkward. Question number 3. Why were the guests and the host ashamed? Why were the guests and the host ashamed? We can see, now we can write that when Nasiruddin was feeding his coat, everyone was wondering what he was doing. The host hurried over. Nasiruddin, what are you doing? Why are you feeding your coat? Aren't you hungry? He asked. When I first come to this feast in my old dirty farming clothes, I was not welcomed. No one spoke to me, but after I changed into this coat and came back, suddenly I was greeted warmly. So I realized it was not I who was invited to this party, but my coat. So I am feeding my coat, replied Nasiruddin. Hearing these, all the guests, including the host, were ashamed that they had more value for his clothes rather than the person wearing them. Okay, so this is how we can write the questions. And now turn to page number 75. You can see the remember part, 5 points. Let's read these. Point number 1, try not to use electronic gadgets in excess. We shouldn't, right? Point number 2, spend time playing outdoor games whenever you are free. So it is also necessary that we should go out and play in open areas. Point number 3, try to reuse as much as you can, right? And point number 4, eat more fruits, vegetables and milk products. So we should always eat healthy foods. Point number 5, avoid junk foods as much as you can. We all know that. Okay, so from this chapter, this is we come to know that simple living is very important. Okay, and also all of you remember these points. So the chapter is completed today. So today is up to this. All of you have a nice day. Bye.